Hi, my name is Bela Frankel. I live in Toms River, New Jersey. And about 4 years ago, I had the honor to start learning as a chavrusa with Chani Gorari, who's a shliach here in Toms River. We began learning Tanya, which for me was a whole new world that opened up. The ideas, the concepts, the philosophies that are written in the Tanya were unbelievable and life-changing. For example, Mayach Shal Al Halev, which means the mind rules over the heart, was something that was so powerful. It helped me learn that it was so important for me to continue fueling and feeding my mind with the proper food, which of course is Torah, and by doing that, it has changed the way I live my life, and that's through thought, my speech, and my action. We then started learning in my home and invited friends, family, and neighbors to come join, and we now have a roundtable of women that join us every single week on Monday. The hour or two that we spend learning, which we now started adding Likkutei Sichos to our learning as well, goes by so fast. The Rebbe's teachings are so deep, and he takes a concept either from the Parsha or from some event going on in the Jewish calendar that pertains to us, and delves into it in such a deep, fascinating way. And there's always something practical to take away with it. The teachings are always so powerful and so empowering, and is able to help train the way my mind works and to see things through always such a positive light. The Rebbe's teachings help me realize that there is no such thing as an impossible or that a Jew is never stuck, but rather every challenge and every obstacle in life is an opportunity for growth and to get closer to Hashem. These teachings that we are so gifted to learn every week has changed my life in that way. And I've learned to try to align the way I think, because the Rebbe has given that gift through his teachings to help realize that living as a religious Torah Jew is learning to see that Hashem's world is perfect and everything he does is perfect, and has given that unbelievable strength to be able to go through life feeling so much more empowered and more positive and more confident and joyful, and to be able to continue doing our work and living in this world and continue doing it with such energy that I call is my oxygen for the week, because that's what the Torah is teaching. That's what the Likkutei Sichos and the Torah that we learn teaches us. And the fact that we have the class on Monday is an amazing advantage, because it gives me the fuel and it gives my mind the food that is needed, and I can marinate in the ideas all week long, so that when Shabbos arrives, I truly feel like there is something that changed and transformed in my life due to the teachings that we are so honored to have in my home, given to us by Chani Gorari.
Hi, my name is Sari Magid. I'm from Lakewood, and I want to share with all of you how Project Likkutei Sichos changed my life for the better. The first thing is that it taught me how much power I have as an individual, to the point where I opened a support group to help teenage girls, starting with just one person, because just one neshama is super important. I've also learned, I also love that I know what's going on in each week's Parsha, and because the lessons are so practical, I'm able to apply it to my own life and, be a constant work in progress. It keeps me accountable and keeps me growing. There's just so many benefits to learning, and I've been introduced to a lot of Hasidus concepts that I didn't know beforehand.
Hi, my name is Duchama Bender from Borough Park. I would like to thank Rabbi Gorari and his partners for putting together Project Likkutei Sichos. I always had an interest in Sichos, in Chassidus, in Tanya. To borrow an expression, I always noshed from here and from there, learned a little of this and read a lot of that. But when Project Likkutei Sichos came out, it's Kavat Itim La Torah, that I had an opportunity to seriously learn with a kvias. It is very new, it's exciting. It's an opportunity to listen to the top Hasidei Chabad teachers like Reb Leib Shapiro, Rivka Slonim, Chana Garari. The clarity and the understanding and the fulfillment and the joy that I get from this. I can listen to some of the Sichos 3 or 4 times a week to be sure that I understand them better and to seep in the Rebbe's holy words. In addition to the Kedusha and the Tahara and the Avas Yisrael to every single Yid, you become aware of the Rebbe's Ga'inus, the scope of his knowledge, the depth of all his teachings, and the attention to every detail. I'm so grateful for these shiurim. I feel so small in comparison to the amount of mamarim, mechtavim, and farbrengen the Rebbe gave us with such clarity, such detail. And there is something there for everyone and something that could be applied to our everyday lives. And just thank you. And in the schus of all the Torah that is being learned, may we be zeicha to be askol tzedek b'mheira b'yameinu.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther Polsky and I live in Toms River, New Jersey. Just recently I joined an amazing class as Likkutei Sichos given by an amazing Rabbitzin Hani Gurari, and it already changed my life. What I realized, one of the lessons that I learned, one of many beautiful lessons that I learned, is that I can bring more light into this world and bring another Jew closer to Hashem. Thank you very much.
Hi, Gittavach. This is Suri Katz from Toms River, New Jersey. I want to share the incredible classes that Rebbe Tzachani Gurari teaches us weekly from the Rebbe Sichos. I want to share what an effect it's had on me. I started the weekly classes in person with Rebbe Gurari last year after Sukkot, and it's been a gradual elevation, changing my perception of changing my relationship with Hashem, changing my perception of Yiddishkeit for the better, of course, and I'm always blown away weekly at how the Rebbe can take one word or one pusik and make it so relevant to our lives. And I daven every week. I daven by Shemona Esra, by Atuchain and Das, that Hashem should help me understand what I'm learning and be able to apply it to my life as well. And it's just mind-blowing. And the last lesson that we learned was about and Parasha Shmini was about the honeybee and the lesson that we can learn from a bee, how they selflessly serve the queen bee. And that's how we should selflessly serve Hashem, just out of sheer love. And it's absolutely life-changing. This lesson is absolutely life-changing. I can't thank the Rebbe enough for providing us with this rich education and for changing how we look at Yiddishkeit for the better. Thank you.
My name is Chani Geshovitz from Sydney, Australia, and I had the pleasure of meeting Rabbi and Mrs. Gurari at the weekend of the Kinnis last year, which is when I learned about and started learning Project Likkutei Sichos every week. It's kind of hard for me to join the shiurim with the time zone in Sydney, Australia. However, I try and listen to the recordings every week, and it has brought me nothing but great joy. I really enjoy learning with Chani Gurari. She's an incredible teacher. And one of my favorite sichos that we learnt was probably Parshas Vayakel a few weeks ago. I think it's really interesting to learn about what happened in the Beis HaMikdash, especially in a time when we don't have the Beis HaMikdash, and it's just interesting to learn about what happened, and like Shavuos and Shabbos and all these other interesting things, and what they did with the light and the torches, and I really enjoyed that. So thank you, keep up the good work, keep the sichos coming, it's one of my favorite projects.
Hi, my name is Chani Gurari. It's an honor and privilege for me to learn and share Likkutei Sichos in Lakewood and Toms River, New Jersey. Every week on the IL app, I ask for a bracha, and that's the secret to the class's hatzlacha. Life is so busy, it can make you dizzy, so much responsibility. We need a boost of energy. From a toddler's lost shoes to which job should I choose, from the Here Comes Pesach blues to Israel in the news. On your alarm clock you want to press snooze, but to bring Mashiach, there isn't a moment to lose. You think about the Sicha you learned this week. It gives you the strength that you seek. There's a source of menucha in the chaos we see. Through Likkutei Sichos, 310 worlds open for you and me. It gives us peace and tranquility. It's my comfort, Zeis Menuchasi, to give us the strength to bring Mashiach speedily. Thank you, Rebbe, for the Likkutei Sichos treasure. In our thoughts, speech, and actions, your words live on forever. Project Likkutei Sichos, we thank you a ton for making the Rebbe's teachings accessible to everyone. Thank you, Bela Frankel, for hosting our class so graciously and for preparing the most delicious lunch weekly. Thank you to all our class participants that come in rain or shine. It's your thirst for knowledge and how you internalize the Rebbe's lessons that inspires me every time.